Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in St. Germain, Wisconsin. What's happening this week, Penny?
This is our first annual Fishing with the Stars tournament here in St. Germain, and what a great turnout. And I am with the best fishing legends in the Midwest, if not the US of A.
Hey, John Gillespie!
This is phenomenal. Massive Slavosaurus, big butt Tuscalungo. Hey guys, I got an 11 pounder. Look at that thing, man. Oh no. Look at the tummy on that thing.
That's a toad.
Hey folks, welcome back. 60 anglers competed today for the honor of Fishing with the Stars tomorrow. And the stars are, well, myself, Rob Manthei, and Pete Maina. And let's see our winners here. We got Tom. Tom, you won a trip to be on TV tomorrow.
That sounds great.
Where are you from, buddy?
I am from Fort Atkinson.
And Landon, where are you from, buddy?
Janesville, Wisconsin.
Did you think you'd win this trip?
No.
What'd you catch to win it? A raffle ticket.
Yeah, a raffle ticket and a couple back.
And here's going to be the star of the show. Your name, sir?
Aiden O'Brien,
Aiden O'Brien. Where are you from?
Washington, Illinois.
The outboards that are changing everything. Get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2. Now from 150 to 300 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
And now, for a limited time, Evinrude's Run Fearless sales event includes 8 years of coverage on all E-Tech engines and accessories.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
For details, visit evinrude.com.
Pete, I'll tell you what, a lot of my buddies have switched to Evinrude this year, including you. What do you think, man?
Boy, so far so good, John. I mean, the power is unbelievable, and better gas mileage besides the power and the lower emissions, so there's a lot going on, and they're very, very confident in these motors. They have some awesome deals.
Well, they're so confident right now that we're offering an 8-year coverage, extended coverage on our Evinrudes. And folks, if you act before June 30th, you can get that 8 years of coverage. And the cool thing is, Pete, I know you sell your boat every year or two, so the guy that buys your boat, he'll have the what's ever left over, the extended coverage.
It is transferable, so literally if that boat sold every year, that coverage is still there for the next owner.
Let's celebrate Dad. Mills Fleet Farm has your Father's Day gifts. Carhartt Pocket Tee work shirts. Get 2 for just $24.98. Get a free $10 gift card when you buy the Johnsonville Sausage Grill. Enjoy the outdoors, a ranch fire pit or a new gas fire pit. Your choice, $179.99. The birder will love a Perky Pet bird feeder, all 20% off. Can't decide? Get a Mills Fleet Farm gift card. The stuff dads want, we have it. Mills Fleet Farm.
Hey folks, Yamaha and Mills Fleet Farm have teamed up to give away a brand new Kodiak 700. The Kodiak 700 is an awesome machine with an unbeatable mix of performance, workability, and real-world value, starting at only $69.99. Folks, there's 3 ways to enter. You can enter at any Mills Fleet Farm, you can enter online at GillespieFishing.com, or you can text to enter at 797979. You can win the Kodiak 700 with its class-leading power and durability, and by the way, it's assembled right here in the USA. Welcome back, folks. Fishing with the Stars. One of our winners is Aiden. And what do you want to start out fishing for today, Aiden?
Crappie.
Oh, that sounds good. Are you any good at casting?
Very.
How'd you learn?
My dad taught me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start out with crappie scrubs and a bobber, and you just cast out and kind of bounce the bobber, all right?
All right.
You think you'll catch any?
Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Rob is going to start us off with a beautiful, walk up and show the folks, Rob. That's a gorgeous crappie. And once we find them, you put spot lock on the Minn Kota and we stay on them, right?
Exactly, John. That or, you know, if we had a little bit of wind, you know, we can drop the talon too, but either way, we're going to have perfect control of the boat and we'll catch a bunch of these fish like this.
Now me in the back of the boat here, Robbo. Hey, whoops, daisy there. Hey, Aiden, come on back here, buddy. I want to show you this crappie. Now that's, if you're going to eat crappies, this is the size we like to keep, right?
Yeah.
And we've got a little teensy crappie scrub here that's way down in there. But now we're going to stop the boat and you're going to catch one.
All right.
Way to go, Aiden. Way to go, Aiden. Oh, let's see. It's not a real big one, Aiden. Turn around there, buddy, so I can see you.
Nice one.
Hey, tell the folks what happened. You cast it out. What happened?
Well, it just like took it under. Didn't have any. It just took it straight under.
Was it fun?
It was really fun.
Two in a row for the Evinrude. Way to go there, pal. Hey, that's a beauty. Let him hold that one. That's a gorgeous crappie right there, Aiden. Now, tell us what happened there.
Well, I cast it back behind in the dock, and this thing just hit it right away.
Wow, hey, hold them up next to the one I just caught, Aiden. We'll see whose is bigger. Well, you got to grab my line. There you go. Now, which one is bigger, yours or mine?
Mine.
Yeah, I know. How do you like those crappie scrubs? You ever catch crappies on plastics before?
Yeah, I just don't like cast them out on bobbers. I just like put a spinner on them, cast them like a spinner bait, and they're all over it too.
Oh, right next to the boat. But now that, folks, and look at how he ate that scrub. And Rob, I should actually show the folks what we've been going to the last couple of years are these Kalen's crappie scrubs. And they really work well. Those little legs, man, have great action, don't they?
Yeah, it's a great bait, John. I mean, you know, you just have that perfect little action. You know, it's tantalizing, and you can work it different ways. You can pop it, or you can kind of swim it, you know, a drop and fall presentation.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing because the fish aren't quite aggressive today.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking about a crappie, folks. Take a look at the size of that one. That is, and you know, we're cooking Johnsonvilles while we're catching these fish too. But you got one too? Yeah. But what I'm doing is a real slow retrieve with this, folks, instead of popping it, and that seems to be.
You don't want to see the one I got.
Oh, really? But no, what is this one about? 11, 10 and a half, 11?
Oh, it's probably a little better than 11.
Is it?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
what do you
there
got?
we go, buddy. All right, man.
Slow down here. Lift them in there. Lift them in. Lift them in.
Turn around to the camera there, buddy. Hey, I got to ask you. You know, we're going to eat brats now because it's time for Johnsonvilles. But tell the folks, how was your day?
Well, it's been good so far.
Yeah?
Catching crappies is really fun with the weeds and logs all around this lake. Catching them on jig heads like this are very fun.
There you go, Johnny.
I'm trying to cook brats back here.
I'm trying to catch crappies
and
here.
Can you believe the sun is coming out? Look at that. That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
That's a Jim Dandy here. Look at hold that one up in front of your face. That's a gorgeous fish. And Rob, you know, before we switch to different species here today, can folks come up in June and catch crappies? Are they in the weeds still?
You catch them all year round, John. It's just like we've always said. I mean, you just got to follow what they do throughout the season. I mean, once they're done spawning, you know, it kind of sometimes can be a little bit more of a you know, time-specific bite.
Yeah,
you know, whether
like late in the day or
early morning, or, you know, a lot of times the evening's a lot better then, and they'll just be moving out to, you know, weed edges or deeper weed flats, you know.
I thought we were going to go eat brats, and he keeps catching fish. What are you doing there, man? And even a little one, too. I thought we were going to eat. You keep casting.
You want to eat brats or catch crappies?
Both.
Oh, all right.
Folks, Johnsonvilles always draw a crowd, and I've got a special Johnsonville treat today. In the boat, on shore, tailgating, these are great. Johnsonville cheddar cheese and bacon grillers. These are really outstanding. Nice thing about them, Aiden, they come frozen. All you got to do is plop them on the old grill, cook them on medium to low heat for about 15 minutes until they're golden brown. Johnsonville cheddar cheese and bacon grillers, take a bite.
They're A-okay.
All right, guys, you take a bite. Okay, you guys go ahead. Johnsonville, well,
Excellent. Perfection.
aren't those good, Pete? They're my favorites. Johnsonville cheddar cheese and bacon grillers. Oh, Aiden, look at Aiden. All right, but oh, there's a Jim Dandy. Hey, turn around, Aiden. That is a beautiful, beautiful crappie. Hold him up high so your girlfriend can see him. Now, who is your girlfriend?
I'm not saying.
What?
I'm not telling you.
Well, why not? Hey, seriously though, buddy, have you had fun today?
I have indeed.
Yep, and you're going to be a Brewers fan, not a Cubs fan, a Packer fan, and not a Bears fan, right?
That is always false.
Oh, really? Well, you have had fun crappie fishing, though.
I have.
And that's a beauty. Well, did you enjoy the Johnsonvilles?
Oh, I loved them. Love them. Infused with cheese.
And bacon? Yeah, those are good. All right, here's the deal, guys. We caught the crappies this morning, so we're going to go for walleyes now. You ready, Tom?
Oh, I am ready.
All right, and tell the folks, where are you from?
I am from Fort Atkinson.
Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
It's a beautiful city.
That's where Kalins are made. Did you know that?
I know that.
Yeah, okay. All right, Landon, here's the deal, buddy. Nickel on the first walleye?
Absolutely.
All right, and you're from?
I'm from Janesville, Wisconsin.
Okay, and we have a new guide now, folks. We got Pete Maina is going to be guiding us. He's known for being the muskie guru. But hey, Pete, we got evening now. We're going to fish some weeds. You think we'll get some wallies?
Did you say walleyes?
I said walleyes.
Okay, yeah, we'll get some walleyes.
Are you going to start out in some little weed edges?
Yeah, we'll start off on the weeds. You know, these new weeds this time of the year are a pretty good bet.
We were fishing the lakes of St. Germain, Wisconsin, a 4-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Glenn Groom here from Amsoil, and we're talking about trailer maintenance today. Now, if you take a look at your trailer, it's always out in the adverse conditions, especially if you're out ice fishing or you're towing your UTV or you're towing any of your equipment on the roads in the wintertime. Sometimes the salt can get to them, and even though some of these parts are galvanized, they can still rust once that galvanizing wears away. So what you want to do is you want to treat it with Amsoil's heavy-duty metal protector. What it does is it goes on and it coats the material, and then it dries and it sticks, and it keeps those parts from rusting. So when you go to hook up your trailer, you're not dealing with rust, it's not stuck, and it's not a pain. For more information on our heavy-duty metal protector, check out amsoil.com.
The new Acme Rattlemaster has a built-in echo chamber with a brass rattle that calls fish in. The body's solid brass too and won't bend or dull, and reflects fish attracting light all over the water column. This 1-2 punch of sight and sound means you make less casts, because the fish come to you. Rip it or shake it for crappie, walleye, northern salmon, or trout, and experience multi-species action with just one bait.
Folks, when I head out to fish, I always stock up on my favorite Baitmate fish attractants. Dale, I just put that Baitmate on, man. Baitmate offers a complete line of fish attractants and convenient spray bottles for every angler and every species of fish. Improve your chances of catching fish with Baitmate fish attractants. It just makes sense. Hey folks, John Gillespie here. Don't forget to submit your entry to the Baitmate Fish Attractant Catch of the Week contest. Simply post your image or short video with your fish and Baitmate product used with hashtag Baitmate to be entered to win our weekly prizes. All entries will be submitted for the end of the year summer grand prize, a televised fishing trip for two with me, John Gillespie, sponsored by Baitmate Fish Attractants. For full contest details, visit baitmate.com. This week's winner is Marilyn from Washington. Hey, congratulations on catching those beauties using your Baitmate. Oh, what do we got up there? Hey, that's a crappie. We're not supposed to be crappie fishing. Bring them in, though. Sorry, actually, that's a pretty nice one. Bring them up here. Show the folks at home. That's really a dandy crappie, buddy.
Yep, sorry, John. It's not a walleye, but it's a good crappie.
Hey, and what are you throwing there? A little paddle tail deal, huh?
Paddle tail purple with just a little jig head on it.
Nice crappie.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Crappie rods. What do you got there, Peter?
Well, I had a nice hard hit that I'm pretty sure is a crappie.
That is on a walleye crankbait.
A big walleye crankbait.
Oh my gosh,
that's a nice crappie.
Look at the size of that crappie. That is gorgeous. Hey, you know, we're supposed to be walleye fishing, but I mean, what do you think, man? These are really beautiful fish. You want a crappie fish?
They're actually beautiful fish. Well, there's several of us in here, really. You know, we can sit here on lock and
show the folks
catch
that's a
crappies
walleye bait you're throwing there.
Oh yeah, that's a 5-inch Livingston lure right there.
And he ripped that.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a bass lure, but
well, I got a crappie rod here, so I'm going to cast out. Well, hey, I'll tell you what. Pete catches a crappie on a crankbait. I got my crappie rod in here.
Oh, those are nice
and folks,
fish,
I'll tell you what. I don't care where you are in the Midwest. These are really gorgeous crappies. And Pete, you know, this is a walleye spot too. But when you got coontail, green coontail this time of year, green weeds, that's where they are.
Yeah,
you know?
everything will show up here, John. So if crappies are in here right now, you might as well take advantage of it.
Heck yeah, man. You know me and crappies. I love them. Tommy, I got to come up here with Tom. All right, buddy. Ooh, you like this crappie fishing, don't you?
I love it.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's a nice, just lift them in. That is a really good one. Now, you guys caught crappies this morning with Pete, too. And, you know, for 90% of the fishermen in the Midwest fish for panfish. And and they're delicious, too, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody you got to say hi to at home?
Well, I'd love to say hi to my lovely wife, Joy. And,
hi, Joy. Wow, this is just amazing, folks. I mean, seriously. And I was just saying to Pete before, Landon, that, and that's a little bit below average that we've been catching. But I was just saying to Pete, man, I travel all over the state, all over the Midwest to find crappies that average that size, you know?
Oh, absolutely, John. I mean, crappie like that, keep a few for the family or yeah, they make a good eater, throw them back. And
I got one. There we go, boys and girls. And this time of the year, folks, late May, early June, really be selective. And you don't need more than 10 of these, to keep. And throw the bigger ones back, keep the 9s and the 10s. And, 10 fish like that will give you 20 fillets, and that's plenty for dinner. But you can ruin a crappie lake by over-harvesting, can't you,
boy,
Pete?
can you?
And it happens.
Yeah, we've seen it happen.
Oh, look at Tom's got one on there. All right, Tom. And here he comes. Tom. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's the Fort Atkinson crappie killer. Hold him up there, will you, buddy? There you go, that's a dandy. Pete, I'll tell you what, I have never, ever gotten tired of fishing with a bobber and catching crappie. And over the years, you, Rob, and I have figured out that really the plastics work better than live minnows most of the time.
Well, it's almost 95% of the time, John, and they're definitely more efficient. If they're biting them at all, let's say it's equal to minnows, it's just so much more efficient because you don't have to put a new minnow on every time.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Tommy,
that's a nice one. Nice one.
Tommy Tomaroo and Tombo.
Tommy.
Oh, that is a dandy. Hold him up to your face there, Tom.
Whoop.
Oh, you got to pick him up. Come on, man. We got to see the fish.
He's a little too heavy for the 4-pound line.
No, that's a gorgeous fish, Tom. Now, do you do crappie fishing down there around Fort Atkinson?
More white bass than crappie.
Yeah. No, these are special fish, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They're beautiful up here.
Hey, two at a time, Laverne, 2 at a time. We have let's see, Landon's landing a nice one. And Tommy in the front
that's a
of the
nice
boat,
one,
that's
too.
Another nice one. All right, guys, whoa, come step forward and hold those up together. Now, look at that. Now, guys, how is fishing with the stars?
Love it.
Fantastic.
No, I mean, didn't St. Germain do a great job with this tournament?
They sure did.
Good event, good turnout. Hope they do it again next year. And yeah, it was a very good.
I hope both you guys win next year.
Me too.
Pete, I do want to go walleye fishing.
Yeah,
but,
sure you do.
I mean,
sure you do.
Turn around now. You and I usually do a crappie show over in Hayward in the spring, and this time of the year though, when you get into late May and June, anywhere you find green weeds, that's where you're going to find most of your fish too, right?
Yeah.
In addition to crappies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just a matter of checking the depths. Sometimes they're out in a little bit deeper weeds, and sometimes they'll move up in real skinny water. So you kind of got to watch for that. But generally, new weeds is the deal.
And there you go, folks. Another beautiful crappie. And it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2017 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is Rick Byer of Neenah. He caught this 22-inch bass on Big Silver on a spinnerbait. Dr. Martin Samuel of Milwaukee caught this 47-inch northern pike in Kenora, Ontario. He was using a night crawler. Mike Mulqueen of Greenfield boated this 31-inch walleye on Lake Michigan. He was using a jig. Gilbert Girdman of Baraboo caught this 34-inch brown trout on Green Bay on a golden shiner. And this week's kids winners are Ethan Jench of West Bend caught this 53-inch sturgeon on the Menominee River on a minnow, and Manny Weisensell of Juneau caught this 47-inch muskie in Wabisa on a beetle spin.
I wasn't happy with the layout, the setup, the performance of the other boats that were out there. Each boat has its own little good thing and its own little bad thing. I tried to meld all of that together to make a boat that was as good as can be to satisfy everyone. And we feel that Recon's better than other boats for performance, whole shot. Every boat is a custom order built specifically for the customer. Recon is priced typically much lower than the competitors and still keep the quality there and the performance there. I like to see the finished product, see it leave on a trailer, ready for the water. The overall satisfaction of building a vehicle, building something people can enjoy, get out and fish in.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're on Lake Winnebago with Captain Matt Merten and our buddy Tanner. Are you excited to fish today?
Yes, sir, I am.
I am too. But we're gonna walleye fish, Matt, and I think what the neat thing on Winnebago is you try a lot of different things in a day, right? A lot of different techniques.
Yeah, this is a very versatile lake for different methods of fishing. You can, there's a lot of them that even I don't know that I've been fishing for quite a few years. You learn something every year.
So today you mentioned that we're gonna drag jigs with a half a crawler. What else are we gonna do?
Oh, we'll probably pull some flies.
We'll get some walleyes today, right?
I would think so.
What do you got there, Matt?
I don't know.
Feel like a walleye?
With a little bit of luck.
Oh, there we go. That's a nice walleye. Way to start the day off there, Matt. Good fish. That's a beauty. Hey, for folks that don't know, on the Lake Winnebago system here, there are no size limits, Matt?
Correct.
And how many can you keep a day?
5.
Oh, that's a nice one. And what we're doing is just kind of drifting?
Just drifting and dragging crawlers.
And that's the way you do it this time of year?
That's the way I like to do it anyways.
Yeah, hold them up. I mean, that's a real pretty walleye right there. And we got ourselves, looks like a nice walleye. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's a beautiful walleye. Hey, Tanner, good job there, pal. Hey, Tanner, how did you hit that thing, buddy?
Hit it good.
Yeah? Just ripped it?
Oh yeah.
Now, do you set the hook right away on that tin, Tanner?
Yes, sir.
Boy, hold that one up. That is a beautiful walleye. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Hey, Matt, I got something good on here. I don't think this is a walleye. We've been catching a lot of sheep's head. And let's see, here we come. Wow, that's a good fighter, buddy. That is going to be, ooh, a nice catfish.
Is that a kitty cat?
What is that, a channel?
Yeah, that's a channel cat.
Now, you and I were talking before about eating catfish, and the flatheads are good, right, all the time?
Wonderful, yes.
And this is a channel. Are these any good?
This is about the size right here. Any bigger than this, and then I would start to smoke it.
Okay.
But this size right here would be excellent for frying pan type.
Folks, what we're doing is dragging night crawlers on a small jig head over anywhere between 5 and 12 feet of water. And Matt told me to just kind of string that crawler on so it looks kind of like a tail on a very small jig. And Matt, I guess the question I got to ask you is, why do you use such small jig heads this time of year?
I always try to go as light with the jig as possible so that when the fish flares its gills, that the less the mass, the better the chances are of the hook going in the mouth. That's a walleye.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Need the Frable, buddy?
I got
He's going to do it himself. Where's Tanner? Hey, there we go. Hey, you know, one thing I mentioned before, Matt, no size limit. And if you're going to eat a walleye, is that not the perfect size?
14 to 15 inches, it's butter.
Yeah, I think so too. And look at that one, that's 14. Now, does time of day make a difference out here? Do you do better in the low light conditions?
Yeah, when the water's clear like it is now, AM and or sunrise and sunset is the best time.
Hold that one up. I mean, that right there, I'm gonna have a nice fish fry. Hey, here we go in the back of the boat. Ooh, there's a nice walleye. Here's a nice walleye coming in. Nice job on the Frable there, buddy. Hey, you know what? You told me I'd get the hang of this, but seriously, once you get a bite, when they pick that jig up with that half a crawler on it, do you give them a little bit of time?
Give them a little bit, they usually suck it up, give them a little slack, and then they'll start to run with it, and you'll hook them just like you did.
Hey, Matt, I'm enjoying listening to the Brewer game back here, and you're fishing.
Can you point the speakers up this way?
I sure can. Another walleye, buddy?
Could
Let's
be.
see.
That's walleye.
Oh yeah, there's another eater. Ooh, am I gonna eat good, man? That's another beautiful walleye for an eater there, buddy. And these fish right now are just kind of returning from the rivers from spawning, Matt?
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, they've been up there for a month spawning, and now they're just taking their good sweet time coming back, but they're finally coming back.
Captain Matt Merten guides Lake Winnebago on a daily basis. For more information, give Matt a call. That phone number is 920-410-2206. 410-2206. Hey folks, this Stingray cutting tool is the most convenient and sharpest tool I've ever had in the boat. 30-pound braid, look at that, man, like butter. And you can also trim with this too, Pete?
Yeah, you can trim tight to jigs, lures, and just, you know, it'll actually take the knot off. And again, it'll be, you know, your mono, your floral, whatever it is. And on up to my 130-pound test muskie line, it's gonna slice it like butter.
And we never have to say, hey Ryan, get the knife.
Yeah, get the knife, Ryan.
Looking for protection from sun, rain, and biting insects this summer? The Kwikset Screen Shelter is the easiest, most durable screen shelter in the outdoors. One person can set it up in about 60 seconds. Our one-piece hub systems let you pop up these bug-free shelters quickly and easily. And water-resistant materials keep you dry and comfortable. With 6 models to choose from, you can choose the size that fits you and your family. Get bug-free in 60 seconds this summer. Click here to learn more.
If you fish, chances are you've used a mustad hook. That's all we use.
Mark, get him in there. Army tank Daredale. Oh, there is a big boy. I mean, I just can't believe this, folks. Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that. That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy. Well, that one is a gorgeous fish. Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're gonna weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did. Well, I tell you what, we're going to end our day with what here? What did we think?
Let's find out.
Okay, oh, here he comes.
Nice one.
There we go, in the Frable, you guys. That's a gorgeous fish, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, nicely done. You know, we didn't have a bite the last 2 passes. I was just ready to put my rods away, Matt.
Me too.
And our buddy Tanner pulls one out. What do you think, man?
Now we gotta go back to making more passes.
No, I'm going home. We got plenty of walleyes today. Hold that up nice and high to your face there. Hey, did you have fun doing this today?
Yes, sir, I did. Thank you very much.
Now, you got some walleye fillets that you're gonna take home to your girlfriend, Jenna, right?
Yep.
Hi, Jenna. He's got walleyes for you. But Matt, hey, thanks, buddy. We had a great day today. And do you have some openings for guide trips? Folks want to come up?
I think I still have a few.
Yeah, that's great. And folks, get up here June, July. Great walleye fishing. You can also get bass too, or white bass too, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Is that pretty easy?
At certain times we can fill cooler fulls.
Well, we got a nice cooler of walleyes. Thank you, buddy.
You
I
bet.
appreciate it. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you and join John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Bye, Jenna. Say goodbye to her.
Jenna.
Bye.
Hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John
Hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John Gillespie! Hey, John Gillespie!
He's the fishing man fishing anytime he can, yeah!